This plant is Lomandra Platinum Beauty. It's 2020 when I'm recording this, and this is a fairly new, I'd say it's the hot plant in our industry in California anyway, for the last year to 2 years, and for good reason. This is an evergreen grass, gets 3 to 4 feet large, wide and tall. It's evergreen, and it has this very white variegation. Also a nice fine texture. The fact that it's evergreen is one of the biggest benefits. So many of the interesting grasses either get much larger than this or they're deciduous, and so you've got a lot of the year where you don't have a plant there. I, as a designer, am always looking for things that give year-round interest. And what's great about this one is there's little or no maintenance on it. It doesn't produce the seed or the flower stem that's visible in the way that other Lomandras do, which is a big plus for me. I haven't seen the stems or the flower stalks on these, and the notes I found say that they're about half the size of the foliage. Also, they don't produce fruit, they're sterile. So they're low water, which we love in California, and once established, they like good drainage, by the way. And I found this to be true with other Lomandras. Is we have some heavy soils where I do a lot of my work, and a lot of the Lomandras struggle because of that. So these like good drainage. These photos are in Santa Barbara, California, and they are on a hill. So we have good draining soils here, plus they're on a slope, so these are really thriving. This planting, if you can believe it, is only about a year and a half old, and these are planted as 5-gallon containers. So they've done very well. They've grown very fast. These are about 3.5 feet tall and wide right now, the ones you're seeing. So as a design element, I didn't do this design. I'm not a big fan of using something this bright in mass. I feel like it kind of screams at you, but if this is a look that you like, here's a great example of it. I tend to use these singularly as punctuation. They're so big, 3 to 4 foot. I do only residential design, so usually that's a pretty big planting in a residential design for me. So I like to use them as an impact or punctuation plant, and on a corner or as a transition area where it really it's a nice calls out to you, but it's not the only thing you can look at. I find that when you use a lot of white or yellow bright colors, they tend to really demand a lot of attention. These are hardy to about 15 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. They can take sun or shade. The Lomandra family is nice that way. And those are the main things I can tell you. Excellent evergreen grass for a lot of different uses, especially for punctuation and high-level interest and year-round interest. Enjoy.